Hello everyone, I'm Uberswe and this is a beginner's guide to Imagine Earth. This guide covers the base game and also the new Galaxies DLC that recently came out. Not only will it help you understand the game better, but if you're considering whether or not to buy the game, then this guide will also serve as a nice overview of what the game is like. I have also added chapters in the description below so that you can jump between sections of the video more easily. Imagine Earth is a planet colonization sim that blends the deep strategy of civilization with the planet management features of a game like Universum. You oversee resources, research new tech, and expand your settlements across diverse planets. At the same time, you compete with other NPCs while still balancing growth against environmental impact.
Do you like its unique
The
beauty?
best way to learn the game is via the built-in
the discovery
campaign,
of
which
ion
walks you through the
crystals has
basics
enabled us
of
to
how
travel in
everything
hyperspace.
works. It will show you things like placing buildings. Just right-click to open a menu to place city, power generation, manufacturing, food, or infrastructure buildings. There's also a full tech tree, which lets you queue up research or use licenses to unlock research. You can also toggle a detailed view of the tech tree by clicking the top left. This can be nice to just look at descriptions and get a better sense of what the flow of the tree is like. They also added a simple button to view keybinds, so at any time you can press F1 to see which controls do what. This game also features a form of tech licensing, so you kind of license the tech you're able to use, and you can also get temporary construct kits, which lets you bypass and just build something one time instead of having to actually license the full tech. You can build a spaceport where basically NPC traders will land to trade materials and artifacts with you. You can also go to your NPCs that you're playing against and trade with them individually if you'd like to. Claiming land can be done by right-clicking and using a flag. You can also claim by building a second or third city center, for example, and you may want to protect your land and make further claims using fortresses. It is possible to claim something that another NPC has already claimed. And as I just mentioned, you will be able to expand with like a second or third city center as you progress in the game, just getting a higher and higher population. There's also resource management, so you can configure your minimum stored amounts so that you don't accidentally auto-sell any materials that you'd like to keep or any kind of resources. And the different types of resources can get a little bit confusing at first. So you have the basic resources like energy and food and manufacturing, which your colonies actually need. Then you have rare earth resources, which is like minerals like gold or indium. These can be used for trading or selling for a lot of money. And finally, you have items. And items can be used or they can be sold. And there's items that will level up your city blocks, or maybe you want to do some sabotage, or maybe put up a shield or something like that. There's many different items, such as, for example, bombs for clearing mountains. Up in the top right, there's also a clock where you can adjust the time from paused to slow to normal speed to very fast. Now we will take a look at the Galaxies DLC and how it differs from the base game. The Galaxies DLC shifts you from a single planet to a galaxy with up to 20 planets. Here you can choose any mode, campaign, competition, or endless, similar to how the base game works. Once again, the campaign is the best way to learn how this new game mode works. Basically, you manage multiple colonization targets from a central space station. The space station also features various upgrades, and all of your research and progress is shared between all planets. In the campaign, you and NPC rivals colonize planets one at a time. You then compete for who will rule the planet based on who reaches the set goals the fastest. Once all planets are claimed, the top colonizer wins the galaxy and gains control of every world for continued play. And then it's a really fun game mode and adds a bit more complexity to the overall game. There are also challenges where you can compete with friends or globally with other players on who can get the highest score. These challenges reset weekly and sometimes pushes you to explore ways to solve problems you may not encounter otherwise. There is also a planet editor where you can design your own planets and even share your creations on the Steam Workshop. Now, today when I was checking this out, I only saw a few planets in the workshop, but there's supposed to be the possibility of uploading challenges or scenarios, I believe, but I'm not really sure about this. And finally, we have the endless mode where you can customize pretty much every setting, such as planet type, resource abundance, disaster frequency, and you don't even have to play with objectives if you don't want to. You kind of set your own goals and do whatever you want. This is, of course, also available for the Galaxy DLC. In my case, I actually set this up with 20 planets to really just have fun with this new game mode. When you do this endless mode, this is also the place where you would import custom worlds, either from the editor where you created like a custom planet yourself, or from the Steam Workshop. That's all for this very basic overview of Imagine Earth, and I hope this guide helps you get started with the game. If you found this guide useful, hit the like button, subscribe for more gaming content, and let me know in the comments which features you like the most and if there are any features you wish the game had. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Our team at Imagine Earth Ltd. is convinced that only a development strategy that ensures the quality of life for our colonists and protects the planetary ecosystem can have long-lasting success. Apply now as a colony manager at Imagine Earth Ltd.